3 nuts you should never eat, and 3 you should start eating today if you're over 60. What if one of your everyday snacks is slowly working against your body, increasing inflammation, affecting your memory, and putting extra stress on your heart without you even noticing it? But at the same time, a simple switch to the right kind of nuts could help support your brain, improve your circulation, and even help you stay active and independent for longer. This is something most people completely overlook. Here's what makes this even more surprising. Long-term nutrition studies have shown that the type of fats and compounds found in certain nuts can either protect your body as you age or quietly accelerate problems like joint pain, fatigue, and cognitive decline. And the difference between the helpful ones and the harmful ones isn't always obvious. In fact, some of the most commonly consumed nuts are the ones that may be causing the most issues, especially for older adults. In this video, we're going to break down 3 nuts that can support your health after 60, and 3 you may want to avoid if you want to protect your body and maintain your quality of life. And you'll definitely want to stay until the end, because the number 1 nut to avoid is something many people eat regularly, thinking it's healthy. Before we begin, let us know your age and your favorite snack in the comments below. And if you enjoy simple, practical health tips like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Now, let's get started. The first nut that deserves your attention is walnuts. When it comes to supporting brain health as you age, walnuts stand out in a way very few foods do. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for maintaining the structure and function of your brain cells. As we grow older, natural changes in the brain can affect memory, focus, and processing speed. That's where nutrients like omega-3s play an important role. They help reduce inflammation in the brain and support communication between nerve cells. What makes walnuts especially powerful is that they contain a plant-based omega-3 called ALA, which has been linked to improve cognitive function in older adults. Some studies have even suggested that regular walnut consumption may be associated with a lower risk of neurodegenerative conditions. But beyond brain health, walnuts also support heart function. They can help improve cholesterol balance by lowering LDL levels and supporting healthy blood vessels. Another benefit that often goes unnoticed is their effect on sleep. Walnuts naturally contain melatonin, a hormone that helps regulate your sleep cycle. And for many people over 60, sleep quality becomes a real issue. Adding walnuts to your diet may help support more consistent and restful sleep, which in turn impacts everything from energy levels to immune function. They're also relatively easy to include in your routine. A small handful can be added to oatmeal, yogurt, or even eaten on their own. The key is consistency, not quantity. Even moderate intake can provide noticeable benefits over time. Next up are almonds, but not just any almonds. We're talking about properly processed, regular sweet almonds, not bitter or raw variants from unknown sources. Almonds are widely known for their nutrient density, but what really makes them valuable for seniors is their combination of vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy fats. Vitamin E acts as a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage caused by oxidative stress. As your body ages, this type of stress becomes more common and contributes to many age-related conditions. Magnesium, on the other hand, supports muscle function, nerve signaling, and heart rhythm. Many older adults don't get enough magnesium through their diet, which can lead to fatigue, muscle cramps, and even irregular heartbeat. Almonds also help with blood sugar control. This is particularly important because blood sugar regulation tends to become more difficult with age. The combination of fiber, protein, and healthy fats in almonds helps slow down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, preventing sharp spikes and crashes. Another advantage is their impact on satiety. Eating a small portion of almonds can help you feel full for longer, reducing the likelihood of overeating or snacking on less healthy options. This can indirectly support weight management, which is another important factor in maintaining overall health after 60. However, it's important to keep portions in check. Like most nuts, almonds are calorie-dense, so a small handful is enough to get the benefits without overdoing it. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated options, pistachios. These small green nuts are not only flavorful, but also packed with nutrients that can support multiple systems in your body. One of their standout features is their protein content. Compared to many other nuts, pistachios offer a higher amount of protein per serving, which is important for maintaining muscle mass as you age. Muscle loss is a common issue after 60, and it can affect mobility, balance, and overall strength. Including protein-rich foods like pistachios can help slow down this process and support better physical function. Pistachios are also rich in antioxidants, including lutein and zeaxanthin, which are known for supporting eye health. Vision problems tend to become more common with age, and these compounds can help protect your eyes from damage caused by light and oxidative stress. Another benefit is their effect on heart health. Pistachios have been shown to support healthy cholesterol levels and improve blood vessel function. This can contribute to better circulation and reduce the risk of cardiovascular issues over time. They also contain fiber, which supports digestive health. A healthy digestive system becomes increasingly important as you age, not just for comfort, but for proper nutrient absorption. Pistachios can help promote regular bowel movements and support a balanced gut environment. What makes pistachios especially practical is how easy they are to snack on. Their natural shell can even help with portion control, slowing down how quickly you eat and making you more mindful of how much you're consuming. So these were 3 nuts that can support your health in powerful ways after 60. But now it's time to shift focus, because what you avoid can be just as important as what you include in your diet. And some of the next options might surprise you. Coming up, we'll look at 3 nuts and seeds that are commonly seen as healthy, but may actually have hidden downsides, especially for older adults. And the number 1 on that list is something many people eat almost daily without realizing its potential impact. Now let's take a closer look at the nuts and seeds that may not be as harmless as they seem, especially if you're over 60. Some of these are marketed as healthy, widely available, and even recommended in certain diets. But when you dig deeper, the story becomes more complicated, particularly for aging bodies that process nutrients and toxins differently than they once did. One of the first on this list is sunflower seeds. At first glance, they seem like a simple, nutritious snack. They're found in trail mixes, sprinkled on salads, and sold in convenient packs almost everywhere. But the issue with sunflower seeds lies in their fat composition. They are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6 is technically essential, the modern diet already contains far too much of it compared to omega-3s. This imbalance can create a pro-inflammatory environment inside the body. And chronic inflammation is one of the key drivers behind many age-related conditions, including joint discomfort, cardiovascular problems, and even cognitive decline. As your body gets older, it becomes less efficient at managing this kind of internal stress, which makes the effects more noticeable over time. There's also the issue of how these seeds are processed. Many sunflower seeds are roasted at high temperatures and then sit on store shelves for extended periods. During this time, the fats inside them can oxidize, forming compounds that are not beneficial for your body. These oxidized fats can contribute to cellular damage and put extra strain on your system, particularly your heart and blood vessels. Another factor to consider is sodium. A large portion of packaged sunflower seeds are heavily salted. Excess sodium intake can lead to increased blood pressure, something many seniors are already trying to manage. Even small amounts consumed regularly can add up and affect your overall cardiovascular health. Next on the list are certain types of almonds, specifically bitter almonds or those sourced from unreliable or unknown origins. While regular sweet almonds can be beneficial, bitter almonds are a completely different matter. They contain a natural compound that can release toxic substances when metabolized by the body. For younger individuals with strong liver and kidney function, small exposures might not immediately cause noticeable effects. But as you age, your body's ability to detoxify and process harmful compounds becomes less efficient. This means even moderate intake can have a stronger impact. One of the biggest concerns is that bitter almonds don't always look different from regular ones. In some cases, they may be sold in specialty markets or online without clear labeling. This creates a risk, especially for those who may not be aware of the difference. Symptoms associated with consuming the wrong type of almonds can include dizziness, confusion, and discomfort, which can easily be mistaken for other age-related issues or side effects of medication. This makes it even more important to be cautious about the source and type of almonds you consume. Now, let's talk about pumpkin seeds. These are often promoted as a superfood and are commonly added to healthy snack mixes, salads, and even breakfast bowls. But for seniors, there are a few important things to consider before making them a regular part of your diet. One of the main concerns is the presence of compounds known as phytates. These naturally occurring substances can bind to essential minerals like calcium, iron, and zinc, making them harder for your body to absorb. As you get older, your ability to absorb nutrients already declines, so anything that interferes with this process can have a bigger impact. Over time, reduced absorption of these key minerals can affect bone strength, energy levels, and immune function. For someone over 60, maintaining proper mineral balance is critical, and this is where frequent consumption of certain seeds might not be as helpful as it seems. Pumpkin seeds can also be difficult for some people to digest. Their outer texture and fiber content may lead to bloating or discomfort, particularly for those with sensitive digestion. Digestive efficiency tends to decrease with age, so foods that were once easy to handle may now cause subtle issues. Another point to consider is how these seeds are prepared and packaged. Many store-bought options include added salt, flavorings, or even sugars, which can further reduce their overall benefit. Just like with sunflower seeds, these additions can contribute to increased blood pressure or blood sugar fluctuations over time. So while these foods may seem like convenient and healthy choices, their impact on an aging body can be quite different from what most people expect. At this point, you can probably see a pattern. It's not just about whether a food is considered healthy in general. It's about how that food interacts with your body at your current stage of life. What works well in your 20s or 30s doesn't always have the same effect after 60. On the other hand, the right choices, even small ones, can make a meaningful difference. Including nuts like walnuts, almonds, and pistachios in moderate amounts can support your brain, heart, and overall vitality. These foods provide a combination of healthy fats, antioxidants, and essential nutrients that align well with the needs of an aging body. At the same time, being mindful of certain seeds and lower quality nut sources can help you avoid unnecessary strain on your system. It's not about completely eliminating foods out of fear, but about understanding how they affect you and making more informed decisions. Another important factor is consistency. You don't need dramatic changes or extreme diets to see results. Small, steady improvements in your daily habits often lead to the biggest long-term benefits. Something as simple as swapping one snack for another can gradually support better energy, improve digestion, and even clearer thinking. And remember, your body is constantly adapting. The choices you make today can influence how you feel months or even years from now. That's why paying attention to these details matters more than most people realize. Before we wrap up, take a moment to think about your current habits. What kind of snacks do you reach for most often? Are they helping your body or quietly working against it? Sometimes, the smallest adjustments can have the biggest impact over time. If you found this helpful, let us know in the comments. What's your favorite nut or snack? And have you ever noticed a difference in how you feel after eating certain foods? Your experience might help someone else make a better choice. And if you want more simple, practical tips to stay healthy, active, and independent as you age, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.